Hi friends, so this is class 10th real numbers part number 1. Okay, so in this chapter real numbers we are going to study about introduction, Euclid's division lemma, the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, revisiting rational numbers and their decimal expansions. Okay, and as you know the introduction about natural number, whole number, integer, rational number, irrational number. Okay, these are all you know, and also you know prime number, composite number, even number and odd number as we learnt in last class. So next we will go directly to the Euclid's division lemma. Euclid's division lemma is also denoted by EDL, Euclid's division lemma. Okay, so I will tell you directly about Euclid division lemma here. So here I have written the statement of Euclid's division lemma. Statement is, given positive integers a and b, there exist unique integers q and r satisfying a is equal to bq plus r. 0 is less than or equal to r is less than b. This is the condition. Okay, so remainder will be strictly less than b. B means here divisor. Okay, r is remainder will be strictly less than b and it may be equal to 0 or greater than 0. Okay, that you should remember. Okay, and also one more EDA means Euclid division algorithm. EDL means Euclid division lemma. The EDL and EDA are so closely interlinked and they have the link interconnected. Okay, Euclid division lemma and Euclid division algorithm. So for example, I will take one example to make you understand this statement of Euclid division lemma. Okay, for example, 8 is divided by 2 means 2 4s are 8, so 8 minus 8 is 0, so 0 is the remainder. Here 8 I have considered as a and 2 I have considered as b. This is divisor, this is dividend, this is remainder, and this 4 considered as a q and it is a quotient. So as we know, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, in this form a is equal to bq plus r means dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus r. So two numbers are given, that positive integers a and b are given, means a is 8, b is 2 is given. There exist unique integers q and r means this is q and this is r, satisfying this condition. And after that you have to remember this one, very important. In multiple choice they may ask question, what is the condition? They may give a is equal to bq plus r. Here 0 is less than or equal to r is less than b. This condition you have to remember. Okay, strictly less than divisor, remainder should be there, or it should be equal to 0 or greater than 0. Okay, next Euclid division algorithm. By using Euclid division algorithm means what? There are some steps, okay, to solve the problem. So algorithm definition I have written here. It is a series of well defined steps which gives a procedure for solving a type of problem. What is that? It is a series of well defined steps which gives a procedure for solving a type of problem. One problem is given, for that problem we should have some steps, okay, that we will learn while solving the example. Okay, lemma means what? A lemma is a proven statement used for proving another statement. It is a proven statement, already it is a proved statement like this. This is a lemma, it is already proved. Okay, by using this we are proving another statement. Okay, so one example if we consider, you will get the idea. So first one example I will take using the Euclid's algorithm to find the HCF. So I have written here use Euclid algorithm to find the HCF of 455 and 42. So two numbers will be given and they will tell to find the HCF. HCF means highest common factor. What is that? Highest common factor, HCF, highest, or GCD, greatest common divisor, that also be done. Okay, so by Euclid division algorithm we can find only HCF. Okay, we can't find LCM here, only HCF we are going to find out. So to find HCF they will give two numbers like this. So out of two numbers, one will be bigger, one will be smaller. Okay, here the bigger number you considered as A and smaller you consider as B. Suppose A is divided by 42, then you can write in the form of A is equal to BQ plus R. See, 455 can be written as 42 into 10 plus 35, because here A is 45, B is 42. If you divide 455 by 42, you will get quotient 10 and remainder 35. If you don't know how to write directly this one, you can divide like this. Here 455 is divided by 42, 42 tens are 420. Either after multiplying it should be equal to 455 or it should be less than 455. So your remainder is 35, because 455 minus 420 is 35. So remainder is 35R, and A is 45 and 42 is B and 10 is Q. So in this form, if you keep A is 45, B is 42, Q is 10, R is 35, you have kept. Okay. So this is the step number 1. So similarly, you have to go on solving like this steps. So until you get the remainder 0, you have to solve. Okay. So that here, see my dear students, so here for in the second step, the whatever the divisor of first step will become the dividend here. So B will become A. So whatever the remainder in first step will become divisor in second step. So here remainder, I have drawn the arrow mark here. It will 35 means here it is B now. B means divisor, it is A now. So what is the meaning of 42 is equal to 35? Means 42 is divided by 35. If you divide like this, you will get quotient 1 and remainder 7. So that I have solved here. See here 42 divided by 35. So for 35 on the 35, 42 minus 35 is 7. So 7 is remainder, 42 is A, Q is means quotient is 1 and 35 is B. So if I keep these all numbers in the form of A is equal to BQ plus R. So A is 42, as we know here. From here divisor became dividend and remainder become here divisor. So into 1 is quotient here. See here you got quotient 1 and remainder I have written here. Okay, and please check that 42 is equal to 35 into 1 is 35, 35 plus 7 is 42. So LHS equal to RHS is there, then only it is correct. So if you don't write instead of 7, if you write 8, then it is wrong, because 42 is equal to 43 it will come. Okay, so second step over here, remainder is not equal to 0, so you have to go another step. So here again this second step, divisor will become dividend here and remainder will become as divisor. So 35 is equal to 7 into 5 plus 0. See here I have divided here 35 divided by 7 means you will get the quotient 5 and remainder 0. So see here you have to write in the form of like this only, A is equal to BQ plus, first you write divisor, next you write quotient. So quotient is 5, remainder is 0. So here remainder is 0, then you have to stop here only. Okay, so 35 is equal to 7 into 5. Therefore you can write HCF of 455 comma 42 is equal to 7. Okay, why do you write like this? Because see you got the remainder 0 here, then you can write the 7 as a HCF, means divisor will be your HCF, or you can say that in which step you are getting remainder 0 na, that previous step you have to go and see the remainder, so that you will get that remainder is your HCF. See here 7 is same, because the remainder will become here divisor na. So either you can write the divisor of the remainder, wherever the remainder is coming 0, that divisor you can write as a HCF, or previous step you can see the remainder and you can write. Suppose in fifth step you are getting remainder 0, then you can find out the divisor, or fourth step remainder you have to step. If fifth step you are getting R is equal to 0, then fourth step you have to see the remainder, and that remainder will be your HCF, highest common factor of 455 and 42. Okay, now you can see here HCF of 455 42 is also 7, 42 35 is also 7, and 35 7 is also 7. All are equal to 7 only. So one more example we will see, so that you will get the idea. Okay, so here example, use EDA. EDA means Euclid division algorithm to find the HCF of 420 and 130. So here we have to write in the form of A is equal to BQ plus R. So here first step is 420 is equal to 130 into 3 plus 30. How did I write this one? Here out of 420 and 130, 420 is bigger, so I have taken A and this as B. Now 420 is divided by 130. So 133 is 390, remainder is 30. Okay, this will be your Q. So A divides B, so that you will get Q and R. Q and R are the integers. In this chapter you will learn only about integers, positive integers. Okay, in this full chapter you will learn only integers. Okay, that you have to remember, my dear students. Okay, now 420 is equal to 130 into 3 plus 30. Now in second step, 130 will become your dividend and remainder 30 will become your divisor. So 130 divided by 30. So you divide 130 by 30 like this, so that you will get the quotient 4, remainder 10. That you write here a is equal to bq, because 130 b will become a and r will become b here. So quotient will be 4, remainder will be 10. So in next step again 30 will become this divisor will become dividend and 10 will become your divisor, this remainder. Okay, so here 30 can be written as 10 into 3 plus 0. So here remainder is 0. So your divisor will be your HCF, that is HCF of 420 comma 130 is 10. Or if you don't want to check here, you check in third step you got the 0 here remainder. So in previous step the remainder is 10, so 10 is the highest common factor of 420 comma 130. Or you can remember 420 comma 30 is also having the HCF 10, and 130 comma 10 also you are having HCF 10, 30 comma 10 also you are having the HCF 10. So these are all steps, dividend divisor, dividend divisor, dividend divisor, all are having equal HCF as you get last one. Okay, so few examples I will give you in last. So you can see here in your real number chapter exercise 1.1. so first question, there are some questions like this, 135 and 225. You can find the HCF by using the Euclid division algorithm. Okay, so here 196 and 38,220 and 867 and 255 and one more 4,052 and 12,576. These are all the homework. You can do this one, you can practice this one. Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me by commenting. Okay, and if you like the video, please subscribe and like the video. Thank you.